So Michael Hicks here. I'm doing kind of a flyover of this assemblage of all of the wrappers and packaging for the various varieties of dark chocolate that I've consumed in the last, probably 8 years. And each one of these wrappers, to the best of my knowledge, represents a different variety, even though many of them, many of them, I've ordered multiple bars and enjoyed them. But I wanted to just show you that because it's sort of a wonderful patchwork quilt, and it's on its way to the recycle bin because I just can't be a collector of these wrappers. Even, I just don't have room for them. But I want to say something about the varieties, since people are often asking me, what do you recommend and so forth. I guess I'll just sort of walk through some varieties here. One of my top brands, Raffio chocolate, comes out of Fresno, California. Great brand. This Artisan du Chocolat, that's a really, really good brand too. The specific varieties, by the way, I won't comment on, although if I have them here, I probably am endorsing them. Like the Raffio Ecuador is a great one. The Raffio, I think Tanzania is a particular favorite. I bought a lot of this Dandelion chocolate brand. In fact, I noticed that there's maybe more different varieties of that than anything else in here. I'm not sure why that is, but I do enjoy it. I keep trying to get one that sticks in my mind because, you want chocolate that stays with you. You remember it, even if you don't know the specifics of its flavor. You can remember that was a real special experience. That was a special bar and so on. I'm putting a plug in for letterpress chocolate. Really love that brand, and that Tanzania is one that I go back to all the time. Dick Taylor here, this is a limited release, Vietnam. That was very good, but it was only available for a short time. Dick Taylor, wonderful brand. Fries Home here, one of the top brands, but you'll pay for it. So any of their bars here, I don't think you can get for less than $20 a bar. And I've paid as much as $40 for the Barba brand or the Barba variety. Is it Barba? Anyway, Fries Home. This Rosvolny here, Rosvolgy chocolate here, very good. Is it Hungarian? I can't remember. Potomac, another excellent brand. I don't see it very much. Christopher Elbow, terrific brand. Taste here is this is made in Provo, and it's an excellent brand. It's I have a long history with them and their various varieties of chocolates. Sometimes they've reformulated them, and I don't like the reformulation, but this Madagascar is pretty good. They pretty much all are 75% cacao. It's a little bit much for me, at least in the way that they formulate the chocolate. Pump Street chocolate, terrific brand overall, and this Madagascar is one of their best. Bernard Castellan, I don't remember too much. Coleman and Davis is what Taste used to be before they changed the name to Taste. Pump Street, there's another one, another letterpress, and so forth. Solstice, terrific brand. I think that's the Salt Lake City brand. But for some reason, I've eaten it quite a bit, and I've enjoyed them, but it just doesn't stand out for me. It's not one of my favorites, and again, I have no rationale for that particularly. This Valrhona, you see here, always great chocolate. Very, very reliable chocolate. When I say that, that means it's like, you can't go wrong, is my feeling with those. I mentioned the Christopher Elbow. There's some other great ones here, the Tanzania and the Costa Rica. This brand, what is it? French Broad chocolates. That's a good brand. Box brand, and that Nicaragua is terrific. They have a Peruvian one that's very good too. This Wild Boar, 64%. That's one of those bars that I've only had one or maybe two of them, I don't quite even remember where it came from. It's Haggensborg chocolates. Boy, that was a good bar. Really good bar. Amadei, anything Amadei, very reliable, very tasty. The black is okay here. Most people prefer Amadei 9. It's a blend of 9 different varieties. Very good. More Dick Taylor there. Did I mention him earlier? Dick Taylor. Oh yeah, I did with the Vietnamese chocolate. You see some Michel Cluzel here. For a French variety, there's a couple of different ones there. Michel Cluzel. Very good brand. Very, very reliable again. Can't go wrong with that. I prefer French chocolate any day to German chocolate. Lindt, you know, it's one you see a lot around. I've just never been a fan. And that 99% cacao is too rich for my blood, as they say. Markham and Fitz is quite good. A lot of these, that Hilo Hawaii Island one, that's pretty good. That Manoa brand, is that the brand there? This is a very memorable brand. I've only gotten one bar, and our son Caleb brought it from Italy for me. It's Guido Castagna, the maker. Boy, if you run across any Guido Castagna, don't pass it up. This Original Beans, great variety, a great brand. And all the varieties are very good. I haven't tried enough of them to say such and such stands out to me. You can see here a lot of these multiple takes of the same brands, just different varieties. Oh, there's the Raffio, 72% Tanzania. That's a great brand out of Fresno, as I mentioned, and that particular bar as a favorite. Now, let's mention one other here because it's so different from anything else. That's the Ambrosia Dark Pollen Chocolate from the Naive brand. And it's special. It's really like nothing else. It's not necessarily my favorite, but it's one that has a personality that you have to partake of and really enjoy. Okay, well, I've been stepping on some of these, sort of messed up my little mosaic here, but there's so many that stand out to me. They're usually the same few brands I keep coming back to. Amano here is one that's very well known. It's just not my favorite, and I don't know why, because it should be, and it's an award-winning brand. It's made locally here in Orem, Utah. Let's see. Oh, this Mizram here, you find that around every now and then. It's okay. It's not one of my favorites. But again, these are all really good chocolates. Okay, so when I say not one of my favorites, this is real high-end preference here, I would say. Not that I'm an expert, but I have tasted a lot of brands and varieties, as I think you can see from the acreage that's laying out here in our living room. Anyway, I hope that's kind of helpful, a little tour through my chocolate experiences and my recommendations. See ya.